good old-fashioned see-out. It's been a while. As Liverpool beat Everton 2-1 in the Merseyside derby. And in this match, it was very much, okay, Liverpool take their customary 2-goal lead.
Of course.
And then proceed to not blow it, because they obviously realised, you know what, last-minute goals, it's getting a bit boring at this stage. So let's just see the game out the good old-fashioned way. And like 12:30 is the kickoff. So first of all, the fact that it's 12:30, you know, I don't know where that puts you, wherever you are watching in the world. Sometimes that helps you based on your, you know, time difference. For me, it's right in the peak of, okay, it's Saturday at 12:30. Are we getting stuff done today or not? But I managed to find a little bit of a window where the baby was asleep. The toddler was playing with some new toys that I strategically bought her, and my eldest was playing some farming game, and my missus doesn't really care what's on, which is great. So I actually got to see the full match again. This is unprecedented given my current situation, and the fact that it's 12:30 just means, you know what it means already. It's like, okay, this could be really good or really bad. Either it'll set us up for the entire weekend and we can just watch the rest of the matches like this, and if something goes wrong for our other teams, we're like, because we've already got our job done. Or if it goes terribly, I won't watch a tap of football for the rest of the weekend. So I see the team selection, and man, I see no Wirtz and no Isak, which is fine. And you know what? I just love having a manager who will make these decisions. You know what I mean? Like the two British transfer record signings. Now, granted, it's still early days and all that sort of stuff, but I like a manager who will just do the thing that needs to be done. Whether it's hooking Kirkes off before halftime last week, sure, he won't like it, but, you know, I'm the fucking manager here. Or whether it's putting our two big star signings on the bench. Like, it's very refreshing to have a manager who will just do that, and then when asked about it, will just give you the honest answer as to why he did it. The idea. It's very refreshing. And of course, I only found out that they weren't in because they still have that poxy layout where it's like they go by number. So you're like, okay, Van Dijk, Ibu, Szoboszlai, yeah, like Gravenberch, McAllister, Bradley.
And my favourite, Chewy, they're all here!
What a luxury it is to have a midfield trio of Szoboszlai, Gravenberch and McAllister. With Conor Bradley in right back, who I fucking love. Did I ever mention that? I mean, all the talk this year has been about, is this the best transfer window of all time? Have Liverpool smashed the best transfer window of all time? That, in my opinion, that remains to be seen, because the best transfer window of all time was when we had our midfield transplant of Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, McAllister and Wataru Endo all in the same window. I mean, I'm trying not to laugh because that makes me so giddy of how good that has proved to be. They signed the midfield players and they went and bloody won a league title. So if you ask me, that's the one to beat. That's the transfer window to beat. So it remains to be seen on this one. But man, what a luxury to have these players in. Speaking of, let's just talk about it. Ryan Gravenberch. Now, I don't say this often on this channel. You son of a bitch. But I was only saying last week, I was like, hey, is he the best player in the world? And the answer, unequivocally is yes. Because he just is. Okay? How does he do it? But anyway, sorry, let's talk about the goal here. Honestly, the more I see it, the better it gets. So obviously, you've got the fact that he was class on a few occasions before that. Just a little sprinkling of class before that. Then the cross comes in from Salah, registers a nice assist in my FPL, which I was happy about. If you want to join, by the way, the link is below. The bounce, the fact that it's not just a half volley, which would arguably be easier, and that's incredibly difficult as it is. It bounces and it's on its way up. And he has like a 0.1 split second moment of, you know, room for error where it's bouncing back up and he wraps his foot around it, you know, not like this, but he wraps his foot around it and just has enough to lob Pickford. I mean, the fact that it's Pickford as well, obviously, is extra sweet. But every time I see it, the technique is just unbelievable. And it's like, you know, a less confident player would stop that, try and turn it, whatever, or do something to make it a bit easier for themselves. He's like, no, do you know what? I'm actually the best player in the world at the minute, so I'm going to do that. Oh my God. Like, Jesus Christ. He's got the finger wag celebration. Like, you know. I love a finger wag. I mean, just, If you missed it, if you don't know what I'm talking about, here it is in crude drawing form. as you can see, making an absolute mug of Pickford, and Pickford is very much aware that he is a mug. He is holding a sign saying so. Unfortunately, I just have the one crude drawing today. I'm sorry, that was all I got time for. But I mean, Gravenberch just makes me happy to be alive. To be quite frank, I'm so happy that he is in my team and that he's so fucking good. And I'm so glad that he got a chance, because you know he was in and out, kind of under Klopp a little bit, and like you just knew there was something there if he gets a good run. But at the time, it's like, well, who could he replace? Whereas now it's like, all right, next match, who are we playing here? First name on the team sheet is Ryan Gravenberch. Okay, then Mo Salah and Alisson or whoever. But he makes me so happy. So on the fucking yes scale, where does it rank? Okay, well, you've got the fact that it's the pass from Salah, the fact that it's Gravenberch actually doing all this shit. You've got the fact that the ball bounces and it's on its way up and he manages to wrap his foot around, lob Pickford. Oh my God, the fact that it's the Merseyside derby. Aesthetically very, very pleasing goal, and he celebrates like it's expected. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna stick my neck out here and say Gravenberch will score 10 goals this year at least. I think he's gonna get in amongst the goals a bit more this year. But anyway, fucking yes scale, that's a solid 9. And then fucking heck. Gravenberch, of course, turns provider now, which is it's such a lovely bit of play. It happened more than 24 hours ago, and I'm still fucking buzzing about it. Lovely bit of build-up play with Sobo, McAllister involved. Gets to Gravenberch, and I mean, look, Ekitike does a lot here, and I'll get to it. But this pass from Gravenberch, just the pace on it, the direction, it makes Ekitike's mind up. You know, that's like, okay, this is what I'm doing with it then. You know, where sometimes you just get a ball to feet and like, okay, what am I going to do with this? He plays it right in with the speed and in the exact placement that Ekitike is like, oh, I'm picking up your frequency, wavy gravy. I'm over here. So that's Gravenberch, who goal and assist in this game. Incredible. Man of the match. And then Ekitike it's all about the timing between his first touch and the shot. Because the more I look at it, I'm like, he's actually got no business getting that shot away, because the defender is coming in, whoever it is, Tarkovsky, some big lug is coming in to try and take it off him. And he just, between the touch and the shot, again, it's like a split second, right past Pickford. I mean, I love when a new striker scores a goal, obviously, and, you know, they're starting well, and I think, yes, good for him, good for us, good for everyone. But especially the fact that he's got Isak breathing down his neck. I mean, arguably, I'm sure they're all friends and all that, but he's very much aware that, you know, he's competing with Isak for this spot. So the fact that he keeps just banging in these goals that's all he can do, is just keep playing well, and like he is just playing well in general. Like, he backs himself. He'll make these like bursting runs through. Just a great bit of control. I'm actually so happy with it. He's actually way better than I thought he was, to be fair. But anyway, on this fucking yes scale, that's a solid 8 for me. So we get to half time, and Slot must have been like, okay guys, maybe I wasn't clear before, but this time, now that we're 2-0 up, let's hold the lead, okay guys? All the players in the dressing room are like, he wants us to hold the lead so we don't give it away. Total misunderstanding. So he doesn't want us to concede. Maybe it's a Dutch thing. They don't listen, and Everton score an inconsequential goal and celebrate it. Pathetic. But, you know, it's good for the game. You know, good for the game. And, you know, I have to say, you know, obviously, look, Everton for me is not... I'm aware of the irony, by the way, of me wearing blue. Just for clarity, this is my Federico Chiesa T-shirt. I'm not wearing Everton blue. I didn't think this through. So the rivalry does not go that deep for me, like it would if I was from Liverpool. But I quite like Moisey, and I really like the fact that Jack Grealish is there and seems to be loving the game again and all this. And to be fair, Everton played arguably better than us in the second half. I thought we had a really good first half, and then second half, not so much, not as much. But I'll tell you one thing, Conor fucking Bradley, man. Frimpong, I love you, mate. You are pure vibes, and you are a literal ray of sunshine. But in a match like this, I think Slot got it slot on.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Spot on with picking Gravenberch, because he fucking loves a tussle, doesn't he? He fucking loves it. if I can pause this video for a minute, hat in hand, to ask you that if you haven't subscribed to, please subscribe. If you want to support your boy, you can check out a few links below for Ko-Fi, book a cameo, buy some merch, something like that. Or you can do none of that and just continue watching the video. Thank you very much. Here it is. The biggest compliment I can give Conor Bradley is that he does not look out of place in this, I mean, elite title-winning team. So like now, I mean, our right back options, how ironic that our right back was arguably our weak spot that teams targeted last year with Trent, whereas now we have Bradley, we have Frimpong, we have Szoboszlai. I mean, right here. So the match ended with a good old-fashioned see-out. The ref, which I thought was mental, booked someone on Everton for taking a free kick too early. And then, of course, the ref gave only 3 minutes injury time, which the rest of the internet on Twitter... I tell you, I have to delete this app, by the way, because, oh my God. But anyway, the rest of the internet was freaking out about that. Oh, well, if Liverpool weren't winning, they wouldn't have got 3 minutes. We were winning against Arsenal. It was 7 minutes injury time. And actually, this should show you, Arsenal and Arteta, if you're watching, which I know you are. That's how you come at the Kings at Anfield, is you actually try and play and win. You know what I mean? You don't just do whatever it is that you do or don't do. You know, anyway, I've said enough about Everton. Anyway, this is a Liverpool channel. All in all, it's fucking 5 wins from 5. You couldn't have asked for a better start. With all the pre-season jitters and, oh, will they get Isak and the saga? That saga's done. The pre-season shit is done. And it feels like we're slowly starting to click into gear. Seeing games out will be a little bit more tricky with a bunch of new players and all that. But we did it. This is our first good old-fashioned see-out. But anyway, the Reds keep marching on. As of today, maybe the stars will align and I'll get to watch Arsenal and City batter the shit out of each other. Safe in the knowledge that we've done our job, which is just, I mean, I used to hate the Saturday kickoffs, whereas now, once we win, it's unbelievable. So, thank you very much for the support. And, yeah, and I did do a crew drawing of Verge against Atletico. You can check that out in the merch link below. It's on a mug as well. I'm quite proud of it, to be honest. But anyway, I'm flogging myself a bit too much here, so no, that doesn't sound right. I'm going to go. But thank you very much for the support. Thanks for watching, and up the fucking Reds. Yes, man.